Caroline Rudderman, and this is Full Moon Reiki. So go ahead and take a nice big breath in and exhale. The moon is always here to reflect and to teach us. So whatever is coming up for you right now is designed to be noticed. Even if it feels like trash, it might actually be treasure. It might actually be the thing that will unlock your freedom. So we're just allowing that thing that's coming up, that fear, that pattern, that worthiness issue, whatever it is, that unlovable issue, to be seen fully. So we're going to begin creating a space of rest, of full self-acceptance, and then we'll settle into a release, or at least a little bit of spaciousness for it to begin to soften. So get yourself comfortable. Maybe you put on some slippers or cuddle up in a blanket. It's autumn in New England here, so you might see some of the leaves are changing. I'm bundled up in my sweater and my scarf. But get cozy, however cozy looks or feels for you. Get comfortable. This session is designed to offer you some spaciousness in whatever you're feeling and whatever you're healing. Another big breath in, and I am here with you. You do not have to do this alone. And if you need one-to-one support, don't hesitate to hop on over to my website and book yourself an intuitive session with me, an intuitive Reiki session with me. This is what I do. I support people going through big changes, big transitions. Go ahead and relax, settle into yourself right here, right now. And sigh it all out. The first thing that's coming up is there's a really strong resistance to not wanting other people to see you like this, to not letting other people help. It's like that picture perfect exterior, but then inside or behind the mask, you're like slowly melting, or there's some combustion. So this is the first pattern that we're going to work on softening. It's okay to be imperfect. It's okay to show the cracks. In the past, you might have been vulnerable with people who preyed on that, or with people who laughed or took advantage or made you feel small in some way, or sort of the kicked me while I'm down energy. But right here between you and me, I want you to begin to soften that. I'm not here to judge you for any state of awareness that you're existing in right now. Judging you is not my job. There you go. Another big belly breath in. Sigh it out. There you go. And some of this is letting yourself off the hook for not needing to be perfect, not needing to try or show up in a certain way. This is all an extension of the vulnerability wound. And I'm just here to say that I had that for a long time. I was like, I can do it myself. I don't need to let anybody in. So I am recovered. I got to a place where I couldn't not let people in. My life kind of imploded. And I was mentally, emotionally, and physically like in a lot of pain. And at that point, one of my friends, you know, in retrospect, I used to joke that she like bullied me into getting therapy, but she was like very, very firm. And it's what I needed at that time. I needed to sort out a lot of the thoughts and the belief systems. Beautiful, another big breath in. I'm not here to force you into doing anything any particular way, but I am here to support you as you're moving into some of these big chapters that you're inviting in. Because here's the truth of it, that if you're calling in really big changes in your life, like if you're calling in happiness, the old structures that need to be knocked down will come tumbling down. And if you are a powerful manifester and you're very focused on this, that stuff will come up really fast, sometimes all at once. There you go. And that sometimes will trigger our alarm bells and our fears and our traumas, and that's what we're settling in with right now. We're just creating some space so you can be with those alarms. Take another big breath in and exhale. Yeah, this is some old trauma. This is old trauma. And again, I'm looking at the patterns of the group of everybody who's watching this video. So if you need some one-to-one to work on and refine some of your individual patterns, I am here for that. The link is in the bio. Just using and harnessing the energy of the full moon to show us what's coming up, what's lurking underneath the dark waters. Right? It might be a shark, might be a great white. Take another big breath in. Side out. want you to begin to imagine that beneath your feet, through the floor, into the earth, you just imagine that energy from the bottom of your tailbone, from the bottom of the feet, go all the way down into the earth, to the center of the earth. And if you can't visualize, maybe you just set the intention that your energy is going all the way down, 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 down. Let yourself feel it. And let that earth energy come bouncing right back up through the feet and through the tailbone, up the legs, through the knees, up through the waistline, the hips, the abdomen, all the way up through the chest and the heart center, through the throat, filling up the lungs and the neck and the head. And that energy, that earth energy, goes all the way up through the crown, through the top of your head, all the way up to the sun. And when it reaches the sun, it comes back down at the speed of light through your crown, filling up your head, your jaw, your ears, your eyes, and it reaches your heart center. So now you're connected from the earth energy below you, energy from the sun, our star above you. And then I want you to begin to imagine that your whole body is getting as big as the earth. And you have all of this energy running through you from the earth and from the sun. And I want you to imagine that your body, your mind, your conscious awareness, your emotions, your thoughts get as big as the earth, as big as the solar system. Just by imagining it, it happens. Yeah, feel your bottom in the chair or in the seat. Feel your feet on the floor or on the chair, wherever your feet are. There you go. And now I want you to just simply, now that your energy field is nice and big and I'm holding space for you with the Reiki, I want you to see if you can just invite all of that fear, all of those trauma patterns forward. Just begin by feeling them in your body, but I want you to welcome them. If you want them to stay locked in the basement, you can leave them in the basement for another time. And breathe with it. I'm holding space for you. It will come out one way or another because the nature of energy is not to be contained, it's designed to be in flow. So it will come out in your dream life. It will come out in your subconscious. It will sneak up on you in one way or another. So why not just unlock that basement door? It might not be as mad as you think it might be. It might be stale or frozen or hurt. Or a little confused as to why you left it alone for so long. Take another big breath in. There you go. If there's tears, let it out. I am here with you. I am here to hold space for you. And sigh it all out. Yeah, soften around the chest. Soften around the places where you are feeling your body tensing. It might be at your throat or your third eye or your tummy or your hips or your feet or your ankles. Beautiful. Another big belly breath in. And sigh it all out. Great job. About another 4 or 5 minutes here, so just take another big breath in. And I want you to go over to another part of that basement, that internal basement. Maybe you're doing this through visualization, maybe you just sort of set the intention. But I want you to go ahead and open up a second basement door. Sometimes there's the storm cellar. Where the basement might have a partition and a different entryway. But I want you to go ahead and open that second cellar door. Yeah, you got it. You have the keys in your pocket. If the handle is a little jiggly, where the lock is kind of unable to open, I want you to just simply call in your angels or your spirit guides and say, can you help? This feels a little stuck. Can you help? There you go. You got it. Oof. And then I want you to just maybe look into the darkness of that basement. Flip on the light that goes all the way down. And I want you to just simply welcome any ghosts, any warlocks, any demons. These are internal demons, right? The ones that keep us up at night, that say you're not good enough, you're not smart enough. Why on earth did you say that, right? Those are the demons we're talking about. Those are the warlocks. Those are the allergies. Yeah, take another big breath in. And I want you to welcome all of those to the surface. Yeah, let them get stronger, let them get louder. Really ring the bell at the bottom of the basement and let everything down there know that it's time just to be seen. It's time to feel this. It's time to see it and hear it. Yeah, it's almost like you're just going to ring the bell. It stretches, the little triangle. It stretches all the way across. Just like in some homes, right, in the 19th century, they'd have the little servant's bell, so that if you were on the second or the third floor, it would just be a little ring, and that would go all the way into the basement and be like, ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. I want you to ring that bell. Oof. I know some of you are a little resistant to opening up that second door, but nothing can hurt you. Nothing can hurt you. The soul is eternal. What we're removing here is trapped emotion. So even if you're not good with emotions, even if you feel like you don't know how to process this stuff or you're scared of what's in there, just give it a try. I'm here with you. Beautiful. Another big breath in. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. One more big belly breath in. And sigh it all out. There you go. And we're inviting you to be a little messy, right? That first protection layer was don't let anybody see what's going on. So we're going to invite you to allow things to be a little bit messy. Maybe you take a few minutes to journal or take a bath. Or maybe you call your friends and actually say, I don't know if I can go out tonight, and just take a little time to just be in your own container, in your own awareness. Take a moment and just think of 3 or maybe 9 different things that you can do for self-care right now, or even tonight, or in the coming few hours. Yeah, take a moment and say, yeah, I could go for a walk, or whatever it is. And we're not really talking about going and buying things. It's more like, how can I take care of myself right now? Like, can I do 10 big breaths? Can I call a friend? Can I, you fill in the blank. There you go. And right now, this isn't, if reading a book feels nourishing and relaxing and kind of taking care of yourself, I would encourage it to be something that kind of lets your mind drift into more of a fantasy realm, right? As opposed to like reading like a self-help book right now, where you're continually analyzing like how you can be better or how you can refine or improve. So something that kind of lets you go a little bit into just maybe a slightly different world. If reading your book is the thing. Somewhere that you're not doing the more self-analysis. Naps are great. I'm just bringing you back down to a nice grounded place right now, where you can kind of feel your feet on the floor. Take a moment, shrug your shoulders, maybe big stretch overhead. Oh, stretch the legs. Oy. I'm always a fan of getting outside, even for a few minutes, just watching the trees or the sunset or the landscape in some way, I think can do a lot. Okay. I have so much love for you. Please let me know in the comments how that worked or didn't work. I'm happy to support you in any way that I'm able to, and please like, share, or subscribe. It really does help this Reiki continue to grow and share with more people who might need it. So I hope you have an amazing rest of your day wherever you are.